In competitive springboard diving, the athlete receives a score that's based on their approach, their takeoff, the height of their dive, the movements during their time in flight, their entry into the water, and the difficulty of the dive. The dive approach and takeoff involves at least 3 steps, which are followed by a hurdle jump, and then a final jump off of the springboard and into the air. Any improvements an athlete can make to the approach and takeoff of the dive can significantly improve their performance. By increasing the height of the dive, the athlete is also increasing the amount of time they're able to spend in the air. This allows the athlete to perform more difficult dives and to execute them properly. In springboard diving, forces are transferred between the athlete and the springboard. If the athlete is able to increase the amount of force transferred to the springboard, that same amount of force will also be transferred back to the athlete and ultimately increase their vertical height of the dive. These increases in strength and power can further improve the takeoff of the dive by increasing the athlete's vertical jump. Plyometric exercises involve an eccentric contraction that's followed by an explosive movement of the same muscle. These exercises increase the ability of the muscle to generate explosive forces. Plyometric exercises involving the lower body are beneficial to athletes in diving because they enable them to perform more powerful movements and to also jump higher. The squat jump is a very simple lower body plyometric exercise that's made up of a basic squat followed by a vertical jump. The movements of a squat jump also closely resemble the movements used in the takeoff phase of a dive. The box jump is another lower body plyometric exercise that involves jumping off of the ground to a higher surface such as a bench or a box. Like the squat jump, this movement also mimics the takeoff phase of a dive. The split jump is another lower body plyometric exercise that can be used to improve strength and power during the hurdle and takeoff phase of a dive. This exercise involves performing a lunge, jumping vertically, and performing another lunge with the opposite foot out in front. A box depth jump is performed by dropping off of an elevated surface to the ground and then immediately jumping vertically. Like the other lower body plyometric exercises, the box depth jump also benefits the athlete during the takeoff phase of a dive. Power skipping is skipping while trying to jump as high as possible. This exercise improves lower body power and is also very similar to the hurdle phase of the approach and takeoff of a dive. Overall diving performance can also be enhanced by improving the time the athlete spends in flight. During this phase, the athlete performs many spins, twists, and rotations at varying levels of difficulty. Upper body strength and power is required because these movements are initiated by throwing the arms powerfully in the desired direction of movement. Core strength and stability is also necessary to maintain the proper postures and to be able to perform the dives correctly and gracefully. Similar to lower body plyometrics, upper body plyometrics can also benefit the athlete by increasing their strength and power during the flight phase of a dive. In addition, many of the upper body plyometrics require core strength and stability. A plyometric push-up is performed the same way as a normal push-up, except enough force is used as the arms extend to get the hands off of the ground. This exercise benefits the athlete during diving by improving their upper body power and also benefits them by increasing their core strength and stability. Similar to the push-up, a plank is another exercise that can be used to improve core strength and stability. This exercise can benefit an athlete during the flight phase of a dive.